comes the time. The whole wide world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time for everyone to see that what will be, will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah. They will know, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are. Because the sun is rising, we're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery. Never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good. But we are blessed by Chukwuka Biafra. So we're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give up. There will be light in the wind of a tunnel. It will shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us, nobody can cage us, nobody can stand us, yeah. They will know, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are. Because the sun is rising, we're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be revealing. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the black stripe, black strands crossing grey stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turn to ashes. When I ponder and reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag all around the world. We go carry the cross together. We walk through to Zion. We stumble, we rise. How the victory was done. They will know, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? I still wave your flag all over the world. Because the sun is rising, I still be shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. They would know, they would know, they would know. If our light shine, the sun is rising. Wave your flag anywhere you are. If our light shine, the sun is rising. Oh. Freedom, freedom, yeah. Shine the sun, we are rising.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to our today's Biafra Television Europe presentation. Today being the 13th day of February 2025. We are coming to you live from Biafra Television Europe. Biafra Television is under IPOB, and IPOB is led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still illegally detained in Nigerian DSS custody after several court orders that have determined that Nnamdi Kanu should be freed. He is still there. I remains Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the fearless IPOB evangelist. Today, we welcome you all to our today's broadcast as we are going into the recent court appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before the Federal High Court. Though Bintanyako was sitting there, but she don't have the jurisdiction I will not say in the court of Bintanyako, but in Federal High Court, where Bintanyako was sitting as a judge, but has no jurisdiction to look into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case after requesting her recusal from the case, and she did so according to the law. The same thing the Nigerian state did to the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In the court of Honorable Justice Ademola, they took the case away from Ademola to John Soho, that is, recusing Justice Ademola from handling the case anymore. They also recused John Soho, the case, and moved it to the court of Ahmed Mohammed. And they also took the case from the court of Ahmed Mohammed, as he rejected the case, to the court of Bintanyako. In all this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never opposed them and say Ademola must try this case. So today we are going to analyze, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I am here today courtesy, out of courtesy and respect to law, or for law. That means he has no intention to stand trial. Hence, Bintanyako's court was mentioned. He would have prepared to start trial had another court been mentioned. That was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do not want proceedings of his case anymore in the court of Bintanyako that warranted him to tell the lawyers to allow him to confront them to see why they or she want to continue the trial and why the Chief Justice pushed the case to his court, to Bintanyako's court. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the lawyer should stay away, because if the lawyers comes in, the proceedings will start. And hence it starts, it will continue in Bintanyako's court. So he came in because he is not contesting for Senate. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not contesting for president. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not never contesting for anything in Nigeria. He is agitating for Biafra. It doesn't matter how Nigeria want to turn it. So at the moment, he presented what the Nigerian constitution is saying based on their amendments. So, and it also, that very case, that very constitution prohibits Bintanyako from trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case anymore after recusing herself from the very case. So, on the process, people call it arrogance, and we know that that is where it will end. So today, we are going to look into that very matter, and you are going to call in, because in Nigeria, whatever they do, it is right. But if you are from the East and you refuse to compromise, if you do it, you have committed evil. What we know that is purely legalized in Nigeria is hating an Igbo man. It is a righteousness, it is an act of righteousness in Nigeria that either you contribute to the punishment of an Igbo man, or you contribute to the suffering of Igbo man, or you throw your own idea on how to punish Igbo, or in the policy that will make Igbo man to cry. That is the only thing you can do to be righteous in Nigeria. That's why any hatred on the Igbo people, the Nigerian government can never intervene. That's why the demolition of Igbo properties in Lagos, burning down of their shops, their markets, was sponsored by the federal government. That's why they cannot intervene, and they are not seen as citizens of Nigeria. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Nigerian state, we will know who is arrogance. We will know who is arrogance. First of all, we are going to watch the video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where he stood and challenged the court and said that the court has no jurisdiction to try him, right? And again, after the adjournment of the case by Binta Nyako, he protested against it that Binta Nyako has no jurisdiction to even adjourn his case. She should return that very case file back to the chief judge. They are the people that fix the dates. They are the people that do everything. So Binta Nyako have no right, because had this case been in her court, that's when she will have the right to say he is now sin and die. So let us listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and see his arrogance. There is other ones we will also present if needed. Let's listen to him. This is his arrogance.
He did me something in my case, I accused him. He was conscious official. I asked him to recuse himself. Why did the chief judge not insist I must hear it? He left my case.
Okay, listen. If anybody is not happy with you, which is you, then you need to go and appeal.
No, I cannot. Because I have a court order. I have a court order, you have recused yourself. I have a court order. Anybody who disagrees with this order of court, go to appeal court. That's what you tell me all the time. You are conscious official. You cannot preside over this case number again. Not in this life. You cannot. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. A woman here cannot force this court to preside on my case. You cannot. Not today, not till forever. You are recused and you stand recused. Tell the chief judge, Nnamdi Kanu said, go on appeal. I recused him from my case. The state recused Justice Adema from my case. I did not insist Adema must hear my case. I never insisted. So why must you insist to hear my case? I don't want you in my case. I don't need you in my case. You are biased. You are biased. You cannot be in my case. A woman should do the right thing. A chairman of the board of bankers constitution is impropriety. Nowhere in the world is such nonsense done. You cannot be hobnobbing with lawyers, hobnobbing with justices, and you're proceeding a case. It's shameful. Absolutely shameful. Shameful. This is a court of law. This is a shrine to injustice. And I will not subject myself to it. You stand recused and you must take my case. You cannot write me. This man is not paying attention. There is an order of recusal, and he's a senior advocate for goodness sake. There's an order of recusal. Is that not the rule of law? The law says if you disagree with this, you go and appeal. You are a grown-up man. Because of 300 million, you're behaving like a child. Go and appeal. Because of money. Because of money they're paying you from ATM surface, you are here standing as voting evil. Because of money. A grown-up man like you, you say you have to want to behave like a man of honor. The rule of law says you go and appeal. His lordship Binta Nyako will not try my case. Not on this planet Earth, I'm telling you that now. So stop wasting your time.
So that paradise, as I said, is view of the past that the defendant has indicated that he will not make a formal application. I apply that the lordship was a safety day for hearing.
You are not well. You are not well, I'm telling you. This is what I'm not well. This is an order of court. An order of court says Justice Binta Nyako is recused. An order of court. Order she made as an order. The same Chief Justice writing the stupid memo he's writing. I recused him. He was functus official. He sat on appeal. I took him to NJC. I recused him. Why did he not say I must sit on your case? Why in the case of his lordship is he insisting? He wants to embarrass her. He wants to embarrass your lordship by asking her to come and sit on this case. Is that what you're saying? There's an order of, give it to him, he doesn't have it. Give him an order of court. It's an order of court. Give it to him. He doesn't have it. An order, give it, he doesn't have it. It's an order of court. It's an order of court.
I ask your permission to address you.
Let me tell
the defendant that in every sin life, there's need for wisdom. And wisdom is very important in this matter.
And telling lies.
It is not right for you to be insulting the teacher
you insult yourself, I will insult you. If you have no respect for yourself, I will insult you. Because people are turning the law. When it comes to Nnamdi Kanu, you turn the law upside down. The law says one thing. If the law says this paper is white, when I go to court, they say it's black. When I say it's black, they say it's white. Is that law? I'm asking you, a senior advocate of Nigeria, is that law? Is the memo from Chief Judge, is memo from Chief Judge sufficient to set aside a court order? The answer is no. Why do you want to change the law in my own case? His Lordship, Justice Linton Yeko, stand recused in my case. Cannot try me. Why don't you get it? Even you definitely get for trial, so you can do your mathematics you always do. People without shame. I have here before me for the benefit of Chief because it seems he doesn't know the law. So I will tell him, this is national judicial policy of this country. Please give them a copy each. National judicial policy of Nigeria. National judicial policy. I will tell you what it says. Because you don't know, I will tell you. Talking about memo from the Chief Judge of the High Court. Judicial policy of Nigeria. 1C. I'm reading. Verbatim. In the performance of judicial functions, the judge is subject only to the law and must only consider the law. The rule of law in every common law jurisdiction in the world is that once an order of court is entered, the only way to set aside it is by going on appeal. That's the rule of law. But it's not advocate, you don't know. I will go to see. A judge must not take or attempt to take orders or instructions of any kind from anyone, even the chief judge, from anybody that may influence his decisions in the performance of the judicial function. It means that his lordship, having entered an order of court, a decision between myself and her,
Okay, welcome back. This is Biafra Television Europe. I hope you have seen his arrogance. There is a one, he tapped his lawyers at the back, his lawyer at his back. That is his arrogance. What is his arrogance here? That he is seeing the very court as a field of play that particular day. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not seeing that very hall, in short, that very hall as a place where he should be tried. Because for long ago, as far as Bintanyako is sitting there to preside over the case, as far as he did not see another judge, that place is a playing ground. For him, he don't want his lawyers to suffer and come and bring his matter there. He confronted them to tell them that there is no chance for them to try him. If it is in another court, he will allow his lawyers to do the matter. But he want to play. He want to show them, at least on the process of playing, he would teach them their law, because it was a free grant. The court was a plain grant, a free grant for Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing like content of court, nothing like anything, because there is no reason for him to appear there. So anybody that brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inside the court of Bintanyako is the problem. Anything, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in that court, he has no date of court there. It is federal government that wrote his name and pushed his case file there. The very woman have said, I will not stand in, I will not try this case. Nnamdi Kanu said, you will not continue to try my case. That very court remains a playing field. That very day. Then let us go and see. Let us consider that Nnamdi Kanu is arrogance. Then let us take it to the people that kidnapped him. Compare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's presentation with the facts lawfully with their constitution based on Nigerian constitution. Compare it, his arrogance, with the way he was arrested. Between Nnamdi Kanu and those that went to Kenya without writing to the UK Secretary on State, between Nnamdi Kanu and those people, who is arrogance? Those who went to Kenya and kidnapped him, who is arrogance? Between Nnamdi Kanu and the people, shouldn't Nnamdi Kanu be, is he supposed to be in their court today? He had been discharged and acquitted. So anybody that, anything Nnamdi Kanu act, the people that said he was not discharged and acquitted, those who held him back with useless self-execution that has no basis, they are the problem. They are the people to be held. You know, this is Nigeria. You will not ask them, why are you doing this? Why are you pushing the case of this man to this court? No, they will not say, they say it's arrogance. How can you take somebody to a jurisdiction where his case should not be tried? And the person would allow. Even in your village, you have a traditional ruler that should preside over your matter. They take you to another community. Okay, you have been to that very traditional ruler, he have not been fair to you. You say, let us move to another place. In our place, we does it. From your house, it didn't work. They invite an elderly man. If it didn't work, you may go to your kindred. If that one didn't work, you may even go to your maternal home. If the case was not settled, we go to the village. If it was not settled, we go to the traditional ruler. Somebody cannot say, no, I don't agree. Let us go to Igwe. And you say no. This man must preside. Where does it happen? But when they shifted the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the court of Ademola to John Soho, from John Soho to Ahmed Mohamed, from Ahmed Mohamed to Binta Nyako, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never opposed it. The same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu confronted Binta Nyako and said no to secret trial. In 2016, October 13, the same Binta Nyako court wanted to try Nnamdi Kanu secret trial. 2016/2017. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no to secret trial. Now, compare Gowon attitude. The same thing happening. Gowon was arrogance. He's the one who said no to an agreement he signed. Later, they tag Ojukwu rebel. Now, between the Nigerian state, whom their army announced that they have 800 Boko Haram to be rehabilitated, or to I don't know what to use. They want to join the society. Then, between the Nigerian army, Nigerian government, who recruits Boko Haram into army and also allow them, which are terrorists, allow them to be join the community, that is the society again. And then who is arrogant? We ask the Nigerian government that went to Kenya and kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, and then Nnamdi Kanu, who said no based on their constitution, who is arrogance? Nnamdi Kanu never say anything apart from the law. Nnamdi Kanu never do anything in that court outside that is with his own, based on his own law. He is saying it from Nigerian constitution. What we need is opposition and say, no, this is why you must stand trial here. But they cannot do it. They are trying to pet him to follow and stand trial. And he said no. Some say, why did he speak for himself? And we ask you, did Jesus not speak for himself? Did the Muhammad not speak for himself? Did the Paul not speak for himself? Tell me who doesn't speak for himself. Tell me. In the midst of intimidation, in the midst of death, somebody can decide to die and speak out for the hearing of people. Something that it is in his hand, not the hand of lawyer, because lawyer will follow proceedings. Lawyer will try to follow proceedings. From there, the trial will begin. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need to tell them that this place today is a playing ground. I don't have a case here. This very court today must be a field of play. This very court today must be a place to teach, not a place to handle my case. That's what he proved to them, because that court has no jurisdiction. So why do you want him to officially allow his lawyers to preside? That is to say, you have legitimized the court to try him. So you have to ask them, why are you deciding to try this case from 2016, 2017, 2017? His house was attacked. I don't know the Nigerian government that left date of court and attacked the house of Nnamdi Kanu, who is arrogance between them and Nnamdi Kanu, who was waiting for his date of court. Right? It's arrogance because 4 years he refused to be break down. They tried to break him down. They tortured him in Kenya. They tortured him 8 days. They brought him back here on chain. They blindfolded him. Then they keep him DSS for many years, violating his fundamental human rights, trying to bring him down, to break him down. But recent court appearance, they discovered that he cannot be breaking down. Yes, physically you break him down, but spiritually, in spirit, his spirit, right? Okay, through the torture, you see you have done to him, you have done to him what you have been doing to others. They come down. You have done it to him, but there is something he promised, that he will destroy you in your own court. And that's what he just did. So we want to hear from people their contribution, because this is Nigeria, where the victim always turn to the offender. This is a Nigeria where Igbo man can never be justified. But Nnamdi Kanu secure justices in a very hard way, hard trick justices. Nigeria refused to obey it. So don't forget that today we will pick calls, and we have to call the number so that you write it down. So as soon as our line is open, then you have to call in. So before we go to our line, before we start picking calls, we will also take a little break with the video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Bintanyako's court 2016. But let me call the number to call: plus 491 551 056 3536, plus 49 155 105 635 36. That is the number. So before you call in, let us listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Bintanyako's court. Let us take a break, please.
The law has so whatever you say was so. For what? When my name was being published in the newspaper, my picture was being in the newspaper, and you want to try to...
It will not happen. Just calm down. Calm down.
Then he brings his sister to tell his secret.
Calm down.
What nonsense is that? What rubbish is that? They think they can tell me that man. They can't do it. They cannot do it. They are not learning enough to tell me. They are not educated enough to tell me. It's a man. It's a man. They can't tell me.
No way.
When the time comes,
it's okay.
What stupid country is this? So when he sees you try somebody's secret, when you like, you try a secret, when you like it's in public, what stupid country is that? What stupid country is that, I ask you? When you like, you try in secret, when you like, you try in private, and then they are killing my people. 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 After killing my people, you tell me what to tell in secret? The person is mad. Completely mad. Tell Buhari, that's what I said. That he is mad. He cannot tell me. He cannot tell me. He's a not man. There's a contempt of court proceedings here. Contempt of court. They don't obey court order. They don't obey court order. You're telling me secret trial. Is the person mad? Rubbish. Impossible. Rubbish.
I never had any stuff.
Now, we have not finished talking together now. I'm going to I want public to see that.
No.
The public really didn't see my head. The public saw my head, saw my face in the newspaper.
Why is it testifying against me in public?
On what ground are they going to testify?
When Buhari testified against me in public, what happened? Why didn't he get his offices? He appoints judges. Buhari has been appointing judges in this country. He should stop integrating judges. That is rubbish. People can have it, I will not have it. I won't have it. I will not have it. Buhari can integrate judges, not me. Get me nonsense. I'm moving at the back of the rubbish. The boss passed again bomb.
They know they're going to try me. Why did they publish my name in the newspaper?
Let me go. In which country in the world do you as the president you appoint your sister as a judge? She's from Casina. You appoint your sister as a judge. What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that asking? You think this is some stupid cattle republic? Where any idiot can come anything they like? He can't do with me. Okay, I'm here with me. Anybody I don't know why. Let me tell them that. They don't know who I am. In this drug, I will destroy Nigeria completely with evidence. I will kill this over here. You have more pain. I have the secret of law.
Come and push us. Come and push us outside.
Trouble. Welcome back. This is Biafra Television Europe. Thank you. Coming to you live. So our line is open now. Okay. Our line is open now. The number is on the screen. +49 155 105 63536. That is the number to call as we continue to analyze. Between Nigerian state and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is arrogance? Who is arrogance? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is always challenging them based on their law, both through his lawyers, both through IPOB, both through by himself. We are basically on Nigerian constitution and international law. That is why Nigeria told the world that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist and have not been proved, and they went to Kenya, and when they went to his, okay, sorry, they have not tagged him terrorist then. They went to Kenya and kidnapped him. That is to say, they committed terrorism against him without any proof. Now in 2017, they charged him for treasonable felony and treason, granted him bail, then went to his house before the date of court on the 14th of September 2017 to kill him. Terrorism. And we ask, is it to commit robbery the only option to fight somebody you say that he committed robbery against you? So if somebody committed robbery against you, you have to go and rob the person. If you say that somebody committed terrorism against you, you have to go and commit terrorism against him in the open. When there is no evidence that he terrorized you, you are the one who is just assuming, based on your interest, that his self-determination approach is terrorism to you because Nigeria was amalgamated without the knowledge of anybody, based on the British interest, right? So you are against the presentation of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB because not based on law, but on the interest of the British and Fulani. That is why you are very, very disturbed that he is constitutionally fighting for Biafra. He refused to fail laws. I think we have somebody on the line. We have to go to him and know who is there. The caller, we have come to you, your name and where you are calling us from. This is Biafra Television Europe. The caller, go ahead. Caller, we cannot hear you, please. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Please, you can call again. We cannot hear you. We continue. Let us go back and see who is calling us. Your name and where you're calling us from, please. What is the problem? Everything is okay here. What is the problem? Okay, we continue. We continue. Let us see what is the problem. Let us see if we can settle this very issue. Let's see where the problem is from. Let us go to him.
Hello, Machineke.
Welcome to the program. This is Biafra Television Europe. Your name and where you are calling us from.
Thank you, Machineke. My name is Afamefula. Mazi Afamefula. I'm calling from Dakar, Senegal.
Go ahead. The whole world is listening.
Thank you, Machineke. First of all, I'm ekele onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, onye yiwere ijem nke nwere onwe anyị na-aga. So I'm ekele the whole members of the OS. Yotago ndị jidere njem nke nwere onwe anyị na-aga jisie ya ike. So ana m ekele ndị media world, ana m ekelekwa niile ndị jisiri ike hụ na ihe na-eme na-aga n'anya. So I have my little contribution to the Nigerian government. I'm telling this. They should release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should release our leader unconditional. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any crime known to law to anywhere in the world. Let them release our leader. We are patient, and IPOB is a peaceful organization. We have never been terrorists since IPOB was formed. Since 2012, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB. We are not terrorists. The whole world knows that we are not terrorists. IPOB has been protested everywhere around the world. Nowhere have the world called us terrorists. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. Only in the zoo called Nigeria. Let them release our leader and let them give us a date for referendum. Let them give us a date for referendum. United Nations, EU, British government, we are calling all of you. Let all of you tell Nigerian government to release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, unconditional, unconditional. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have no case to answer. Release our leader. Release our leader. That's the only thing I have to put.
Thank you. Thank you. Well spoken. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. The number to call is on the screen there. We have another caller. The caller, we have come to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. This is Biafra Television Europe. What is happening? What is happening? When I recall that person, the thing will be coming out. I don't know. Why the problem? Why the problem? Let us see we can rectify this very problem. I think I need to go to the caller. Please pardon me and see what is exactly the problem. What is exactly the problem? What is exactly the problem? Go ahead. The caller, go ahead. Just imagine if I call the person will, the voice will come out. Let me just try and see this very. The caller, go ahead and speak on.
Can you hear me, Mazi?
We can hear you. I don't know what is the problem here. If we pick the call, we cannot be hearing, but if we call back, it will be coming out. This is BTV Europe. Go ahead, tell us where you are calling us from and your name. we think from the next program we can correct this. Go ahead, please, your contribution.
All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon from here. My name is Shidera. I'm calling you from South Africa.
Go ahead. Thank you.
So, what I just want to say today is, I don't know. I have been following some of what is happening in social media, especially on Facebook, regarding our former comrade Chicken Guru. Then, I just want, if he's listening, let him know that South Africa is not Finland. South Africa is not a Finland. You should be very, very careful. If you leave IPOB, say you are no longer a member of IPOB, why can't you just go focus in your business, look for something to do with your life? Must you become a blackmailer? Immediately, our leader finished his court case, the next thing he can go, who stayed Ushemefo in his platform, castigating our leader, laughing at him, that he thinks he's a hero. We are watching and we are very, very awake. And whatever a man sow, he shall reap. But Ikengu should know that his case is very, very easy to treat. He should be very, very careful. That's just what I want to say, Mazu. Fearless. Respect from here.
Thank you. Thank you. We continue. The battle for Biafra restoration is from stage to stage. So we continue. Well spoken. What we know is that Nigerian states have been arrogant, and that is always how they do. When they discover that you refuse to be brought down, they will now say you are arrogant. That's how they blackmail our fathers and call them rebels, while they are the people that upturned Aburi Accord Agreement. When you go to the 1993 election, Tofa is not a Biafran. What is his name? Abiola wasn't a Biafran. But we were the victim after everything that a Northerner do. It was Babangida, a Northerner, who upturned everything. But we were the victim. Now, imagine Buhari committed treason. He turned around and started charging Nnamdi Kanu for treason. He committed treason against Shagari. So, who is arrogant? The person that disobeys court orders and refuses to allow the man to go, or the man that is angry for his illegal detention? I want to know. They want him to calm down. They want Nnamdi Kanu to come down in a playground, because that place wasn't a court for him to stand trial. He expected to be in another court. So he told them the reason why he was here. He was there not for trial. He was there for court. He said out of courtesy and respect for law, right? That you were invited to go to court. You came. When he came, he told the lawyers to start. Said, let me oppose my trial here physically by myself, based on the Constitution, right? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was addressing the media, which his lawyers supposed to concentrate, knowing that what he's presenting is what should be presented to the media. The kind of things they do at times, as if we give them Radio Biafra, no matter the law they study, they can handle it for 1 year without going against Constitution. Nnamdi Kanu stood on Radio Biafra and say things without you coming to direct him, which Nigeria cannot be able to join him with. Why is it that whenever Nnamdi Kanu appear before media, they will try to distract him? Somebody that went, Nigerian government push his case to court that have no jurisdiction. The court say she adjourned the case indefinitely. He was addressing the press and telling them that this is the reason why I do what I do. This is the reason why IPOB is doing what they are doing. This is the reason why I am agitating for Biafra. It is my right to agitate for Biafra because in this kind of condition, I have the right to agitate. There have never been amendment in all since we have been agitating. All they do is to bring more hardware on us, thinking that we are not human beings. Today, Nnamdi Kanu have proven to them that we are human beings. They now turn around and say, hey, it's arrogance. Look at how he's challenging the judge. The judge that challenged Supreme Court judgment. The judge that was demanding for the arrest of, that was demanding for the shorties to provide Nnamdi Kanu that the Nigerian army went to kill. The judge, the same being Tanyako, that was busy demanding that shorties that has no issue should bring in Nnamdi Kanu instead of mandating army to bring in Nnamdi Kanu. That is a judge that Supreme Court condemned the revocation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's bail by her based on the evidences of the attack in his house. The judge, he came there, even as they filed bail application, the judge said denying Nnamdi Kanu bail. Not instead of her to reinstate the bail. Reinstate the bail. Don't forget about the new bail bond. New bail bond. Bail application. Sorry, bail application. Why can't you apply, use the old bail, restore it back? And this is a court you want Nnamdi Kanu to be. A court that have been busy. The court of Intanyako. These are people, they say, Nnamdi Kanu is arrogance. Why is he only Northerners? So that is Northerners. And some few idiots from our side who thought that they will bring him down within 4 years. They will break him down, destroy IPOB, destroy ESN. Within Nnamdi Kanu's information of the standard of IPOB and standard of ESN. Who are you to come and tell him his arrogance? Who are you? Even the Nigerian army, are they disciplined to stand war? Can they stand war? Nigerian police, can they stand war? Is it not this one their videos are flying where they are fighting? People that are working for what they will eat. Can they defend Nigeria and decide to die? How many army can decide to die for Nigeria? But only Nnamdi Kanu, millions decide to die for him. How many Nigerian citizens can decide to die for Buhari? How many Nigerian citizens can decide to die for Nigeria? This is the people you are facing. People that can decide, that have decided or signed. We have signed to die for what we believe. Do you understand? So the issue now is, didn't Tanyako that have been welcoming amended count charges, right? Amended count charges. Not wrong, go. It is right. It is their right to amend charges. But there is a problem here. We want to know who is arrogance. There is a problem here. The problem now is the current amended count charges. Is it of which year? Now, when did they say that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail? They say he jumped bail in 2017 because of the charges that is in warrant, that are in his warrant, that he was afraid to stand the trial, right? Which is to say, the charges are already there in that warrant, and he was granted bail. Now you ask yourself, what actually happened to those charges in 2021 that he was kidnapped from Kenya? Why the Nigerian state came to the court of Bin Tanyako, who granted Nnamdi Kanu bail based on the charges in his warrant, granted him 12 high conditional bails? Why was she busy welcoming amended kind charges that has nothing to do with 2015, 2016, 2017, which all the amended kind charges are all about 2019 for 2021, from 2020 to 2021. You, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, you did so thing. From 2018 to 2021, from 2019 to 2021, from 2020 to 2021, that's what we are hearing. And you begin to ask yourself, did Nnamdi Kanu actually jump bail because of what he will commit in 2020 or 2019? So he jumped bail in 2017, as they said, because of unknown government 2020. So did Nnamdi Kanu jump bail? Right? The number to call is on the screen. Oh, you are free to call in. you are free to call in. So now, somebody that you said he jumped bail because of the charges in his warrant, right? Now, you now kidnap him from Kenya in 2021. The world was expecting to see the charges in that warrant, which he was granted bail, which has date of accusation and period of years of accusation. You cannot amend charges of accused of 2015, 2016, 2017, right? And you will amend it with new charges of 2018, 2019, 2020. It has no connection. If Nigeria want to come with new warrant, it would have been clear. But based on the old warrant, which Bintanyako is claiming that it is the warrant he's using to try Nnamdi Kanu now, that means the warrant is invalid. Based on the charges they are amending and bringing, the charges have nothing to do with the warrant. So we want to see the charges in that warrant. Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail. They have abandoned it, treasonable felony. So why do they come up with MSAS? Why do they come up with unknown gunmen? Why do they come up with the activities of Simon Ebirima? Is it not because they are the people that recruited them? Is it not because they are the people who plotted this insecurity? If they can tag IPOB terrorists in 2017, attack Nnamdi Kanu in 2017, and say that he jumped bail, and kidnap him from Kenya 2021, is it not those charges they are supposed to be amending? You can amend that charge that you gave to him 2017. You will amend it between the 2017. You don't amend charge with a different thing. It is not amendment of charge. You should amend it. It will be a new warrant. Somebody that has that there is a period of year you accuse him. You accuse him of trying to overthrow Buhari, terrorizing Nigeria through his piracy radio. This accusation is between 2015 that Buhari entered, 2016, and 2017 Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail. How come Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya in 2021? The charges we are seeing are the charges they say that you, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, from Isiama Faruku, from 2018 to 2021, professed to be a member, stroke leader of a proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. What kind of charge is that? Is that amendment of charge? That from 2018, a man you call IPOB leader in 2015, granted him bail as IPOB leader 2017. Now you kidnap him from Kenya 2018. You now give him charge that from 2018, you kidnap him from Kenya 2021, June. Now, you now give him a charge that from 2018 to 2021 that he started claiming to be a member, leader of a proscribed indigenous. Did you have brain problem? How can somebody that you know as IPOB leader 2017 started claiming to be IPOB member and the leader 2018 to 2021? He started claiming it. Then who do you arrest him as? Did you arrest him as somebody who is claiming to be IPOB member? So somebody can be claiming to be IPOB member, you arrest him. He claimed to be IPOB leader, you arrest him, you charge him for terrorism. Is that not stupidity? Now, they now said again that you, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, in 2020, October, you incited members of the public to go and destroy government properties and transport company in Lagos. Are you remembering the date? 2020 and SARS. Is that amendment of charge that has a business with a man you granted by 2017? I mean, is that an amendment of charge? Does it have any connection with the warrant? That is not the amendment of charge. That should be a new warrant. This is what is making Nnamdi Kanu to even tell the lawyers to sit down. How can somebody be standing trial with illegal warrant that is illegal warrant. You are present with you present warrant that have been signed severally. Warrant that have been discharged. There have never been a fresh warrant since Nnamdi Kanu was charged to the court of Ademola. It remains the same warrant. The same warrant Ademola discharged, DSS disobeyed. The same warrant John Solo discharged, DSS disobeyed. The same warrant Peter Nyako granted bail. Nigeria disobeyed bail. No, they disobeyed bail. These are people that are telling you about trial. People that even disobey bail of somebody they are with his international passport. They disobey bail. They disobey bail, bail, not discharge and acquitted. They disobeyed bail, BAIL. And you tell me that there is a pronouncement of court they will accept, apart from convict or sentenced to death or life imprisonment. Is that not what you want to hear? What is the essence of going to court when you only want to hear your favorable side? Anyone that favors the accused, you undermine it and come with government power. Do you understand? We are asking you, what does unknown gunmen that started 2020 under Hope Uzodinma, what has this to do with a man that you said he wanted to overthrow government in 2015, 2016, 2017? What has it to do with a man that you charged terrorism in 2017? That is, you granted bail for terrorism and treason in 2017. What is the connection of the charges between charges bordering 2020, 2021? What is the connection with a warrant that was granted bail in 2017? It has no connection. Then who is arrogance? Is it not Binta Nyako who recused herself from the very case after her bias? Is it not she that is arrogance to accept the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again? Is it not the federal prosecutor that is arrogance to push the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to a court that have recused herself, and then Nnamdi Kanu recused her from standing her, demand her to recuse herself? And she did so according to law. And we ask you, who is arrogance? Is it Malami that say he had discharge, he did not hear acquitted, and he never obeyed discharge, talk of acquitted? Is it Malami that is arrogance, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The senators that make laws, and the court will decide on the laws and discharge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the senators remains there without challenging anybody who said no to the laws that they made. Between Nnamdi Kanu and these very silent senators, who is arrogance? People that will make laws and an appointee, attorney general, will tramp on it. Who is arrogance? The Nigerian state that went to Kenya and kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, who is arrogance? Who is arrogance? We're asking you. Mad people. Thank you. That is it. We are checking our time. Our line is still open. Let's see if we can receive few of the calls. Then we proceed a little and round it up. The numbers to call is +49 155 105 635 36. The number is on the screen there. Thank you. He refused to be breaking down. They tried to break him down. He said no. After 4 years, they want him to be carried on back. They want Nnamdi Kanu, whenever he's coming to court, they will carry him on wheelchair. They want Nnamdi Kanu, whenever he comes to court, he cannot be speaking. They want Nnamdi Kanu, after 4 years, he will not talk about Biafra. That is their anger. They want Nnamdi Kanu, after 4 years, he will become, his senses will not be complete. He cannot be able to reason fine. That was their agenda. That is what they mean by arrogance. They cannot tell themselves the truth. that they are angry. They are worried that his brain was not affected. They are worried that they took his glass and he's still reading out. They are worried. That's why they off the light. That is the arrogance there. That they off the light, he kept reading. He kept addressing them. That he was even reading in darkness after taking his glass. They are worried that he keep quoting the same thing as he had been quoting it on Radio Biafra. They are worried that he exposed them from what they have been running away. He to push them out to the world. The same broadcast they said he cannot do again. He do it in court, and the lawyers was trying to distract him. Broadcast Nnamdi Kanu see opportunity to usher broadcast before the media. He said, "You will be forced to carry our news. You will be forced. You will be forced." And he was pushing it direct to the media, and today it is the media that is pushing that video. Those video where he was talking to the court. Media of Nigeria is pushing it one by one, one by one. That is the message. I think we have somebody on the line. Let us go and see who is there. The caller will have come to you, your name and where you're calling us from. That's a problem. That is a problem. I don't know. We'll try to correct it. Let me go to the caller, please. Let me go to the caller. Let me go to the caller because I don't know what is this problem. I don't know what is this problem. I don't know what is this problem. I don't know. We'll try to rectify it. Good afternoon from here. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Fearless Evangelist. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Oh, okay, Mazi. My name is Keshko Drukwe. I'm the Deputy National Italy.
Go ahead, Mazi. This is Biafra Television.
Thank you for the good work you have been doing at BTV. I just want to encourage you to continue to do more, and the good Lord will see us through in all our endeavors, Mazi. Having said that, Mazi, I just want to give this last warning to you to give us to this, I don't know what's her name, this yellow girl in Lagos. I don't know her name. It's like she's being called Acharugo or whatever. This may be her last time. Any other day, I see her posts concerning our national here in Italy. I will not take it lightly with her. I will not take it lightly with her. She has been on the forefront of castigating our national here.
Okay.
People who are doing a good work in this industry.
Mazi, please. Mazi, please. Please, yes, we can hear you, please. Not here. We want you to go to the program we are on. This is Biafra Television, right? We have our guidelines here, right? So you need to go to, please, contribute to the very program of our leader. Thank you. Just forget that side and follow the due proceedings. You know, our sister is an IPOB member, not yet. Wait, Mazi, excuse me. Our sister is an IPOB member and not yet expelled, so we still have a channel to go through that. Thank you. Go to the program. Thank you.
Okay, Mazi.
Thank you.
Okay, Mazi. Okay, Mazi. Okay, Mazi.
Okay, we move. Thank you. That is it. So, what we are saying, this is Biafra Television Europe. In case you don't know, the whole world is watching, and there is a kind of program we host here. We go direct to the Nigerian government or the particular topic we are handling. One day, we may come with such program that concerns our people. Then we can still break such thing. But for now, we are with the current affair concerning the case of our leader, the way they are trying to misinterpret it, the way they are trying to turn things as usual, as they always do. They always try to victimize us. They always try to um, point at us. We had it from Onanoga when he said that a protest by Nigerian youths is IPOB protest. We had Reno Mokri when he called obedience IPOB. We had him. He mentioned it severally because they hate us from inside their marrow. It touched them. With everything they have, they hate us. But one thing is that our progress, despite the hate, have become an uncurable disease upon all of them. But the issue is now, who is arrogance? Is it Nnamdi Kanu that was kidnapped from Kenya is arrogance, or the Nigerian state that refused to follow due proceedings and write to the UK Secretary of State? And I asked them, somebody will say, hey, he jumped bail. And you ask the person, if Nnamdi Kanu, if Nigeria is another country, now, and Nnamdi Kanu, his home was attacked. If it is not Nigerian army, have they presented the people that did it? No. And you think that the Nigerian government cannot answer question for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No, I want to know. Even if it is me that attack him, do you think that Nigeria should not give press release? So they never value the life of Nnamdi Kanu. They never value anybody from the East. In a normal country, the security is in their hand. That's why they hold his passport. If you want to hand his security over to him, you give him his passport. You allow him to travel to any place and take care of himself. You allow him to take security of himself. You cannot seize his channel and he was attacked. You cannot apologize for attacking him. You cannot present the people that attacked him. Who do you think you are deceiving? Do you think that in Nigeria that you are not supposed to answer case for somebody you say stay here? So if he was in the prison and the prison attacked, you will not answer the case, you that kept him there. That is to tell you that this is Nigeria. So you think that even if, let me just say that Nigerian army, let me just say that Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail, that the government have no intention to attack him. They were waiting for the death of God. And if something happened to Nnamdi Kanu, maybe he go to Owerri and something happened to him. Do you understand? Do you think you will not answer the case? I don't know how Nigerians reason. Now, in such country, DSS can go to Kenya and kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, but they cannot provide the people that attacked the home of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Somebody that was on bail, under government care. Nnamdi Kanu was under government care, under government security. Anything that happens to him, the government will have query. Anything that happened to him, the government will answer the queries. That is the condition. But in Nigeria, everywhere was quiet because the hatred is inborn. Anybody, hence you are a Nigerian, you must hate Igbo man. You must never be convinced to love them. If you show that you love them, your people around you will hate you for loving Igbo man. Go and ask those Yoruba that somehow have in contact with Igbo and they have no reason to hate them. Go and check them in their family, unless they will hide their love for an Igbo man. If you show it up before your family, they will be seeing you as Sabo. Go and ask them, why do they go against a Yoruba man that contests for governor? They say his mother is Igbo. The contact of Igbo. That's how they separate. That is righteousness in Nigeria. In the north, you must hate Igbo. If you see where they post about Nnamdi Kanu, don't go there and say, why do they push the case to the Bintanyako court? No. Don't blame them. Begin to blame Nnamdi Kanu and tell him, hey, he will rot in prison. Hey, this man don't want to go. Maybe he's enjoying jail. That is how to know a sinking country. A country where their citizens cannot say, hi, our government is getting it wrong. They committed extraordinary rendition. We are no longer having international image. We have killed ourselves. And they are still pushing. And they don't know how many bomb that Nnamdi Kanu presentation in court is. That very his presentation double cross anything that Nigerian state can ever do to him before the international community. This will be a sign. It is an expo that anything that happened to him is injustice. Anything that happened to him is injustice. That was a pure presentation. But some of them who don't even know because they are getting some share from Oye, they don't think very well that they do not have image. Imagine you personally when you don't have image. Anywhere you go, they will be seeing you as useless. So because Nigeria is a country, not an individual, is that why you don't know that you don't have image? Because you were dominated with Fulani brain. They change your brain and give you Fulani brain. Do you understand? You no longer think that there is something to do with your image. You need to have a good image. You need to have good image. Do you understand? That's why IPOB is conscious of their image. That's why Nnamdi Kanu is conscious of image. Imagine IPOB will even expel you to protect their image. IPOB may even suspend you to correct errors. They will expel you to protect their image so that you can do that in outside IPOB. But Nigeria citizens, they don't care about their image. All they care, hey, let him remain in detention now. Let him remain there. He don't want to go. He should demand Biafra. That is stupidity. Who is the offender? Nigeria or Nnamdi Kanu? Nigeria or IPOB? Now, who is arrogant? The man who questioned an illegitimate court where he saw himself. The court is illegit to handle his case. A court that recused herself, which the defendant also rejected the court because Nigerian state also recused courts or judges from handling Nnamdi Kanu's case. Right? So after how many years? You are telling me Nnamdi Kanu cannot take his stand and question Ms. Bintanyako's proceedings? No, now. No. 2016, 2017. He took over 2016. You count 2017 1, 2018 2, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025 is 9 years. It is now 9 years Bintanyako is dancing on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. 9 years, and you tell me you are still pushing the case to her because you have brain problem. 9 years of handling a case, every amendment of charge, and you want to listen to Bintanyako. You want Nnamdi Kanu to follow protocols. You want Nnamdi Kanu to be quiet. You want Nnamdi Kanu to address the lawyer the judge as a lawyer. You want Nnamdi Kanu to wear wig and and start acting like a lawyer in a court that was seen as a field of play that very day. She has no jurisdiction to hold Nnamdi Kanu for any content of court. She has no jurisdiction. If she wants to hold Nnamdi Kanu for contempt of court, she should stop the case of Nnamdi Kanu and call up another case. Now, if Nnamdi Kanu continue to make noise when you did not call for his case, then that is when you will know. But for you who don't have jurisdiction, you want Nnamdi Kanu to be quiet so that you will try him, so that he will not be arrogant. Then you must be a fool by thinking so. Because if you think so, that shows you are a fool. 9 years, a court, Bintanyako, 9 years. The bail she granted Nnamdi Kanu was upturned. Nigeria went against the court order. Bintanyako never questioned this. All she was hearing, he jumped bail, he jumped bail. And this is a woman you are pushing our case to. And we say no to her. She cannot continue our case. right? She cannot continue our case. And that is what we have to present to our people this very day. Continue to abide under instruction if you are IPOB and the Biafran that are fighting for freedom. IPOB under Nnamdi Kanu, you have seen it the other day. He is still talking about Biafra, which is the key. That's why he was tortured. Everything he passed through for how many years now is because they want to break him down so that he will not talk about Biafra. Now they are shocked. Now they are traumatized. Those who have been collecting money in DSS and say we are doing something, we are bringing him down. Those that the government, those army that are coming here say we are killing IPOB when they are killing Igbo people. Those that are lying when they kill criminal, they recruit and say they kill ESN. Immediately government of Nigeria saw the main ESN, they were worried because lies have been peddled to them and they collected money from them. All this report from police and the army, they are collecting money from government. That is lie they used to become rich. Every time they will kill Igbo people, they say it's IPOB. But the government is worried. This IPOB, they know they finish. Which means, and IPOB is still standing firm and strong. So lies is their problem. You will come to the east, you know you are not fighting ESN, they are where they are. You fight crimes, criminals that IPOB have announced their name. You go to camps of criminal IPOB have exposed on air. You will say it's IPOB, yes. Who are you deceiving? While your Fulanis are meeting ESN in so many areas in Biafra land. Who is deceiving who? Today, IPOB have taken Nigeria to the ground, but they are still pretending to their citizens that nothing is happening. Who is deceiving who? Is there anything you play that will make IPOB to stop? No. Tell your citizens the truth. You are hanging them up. They will be hoping that there is still Nigeria. There is nothing like Nigeria. There is no image. If Nigeria do not value image, ask yourself, why do they try to blackmail Fela? Why do they blackmail Fela? Is it not to change his status so that people will no longer accept him? Why do they call our fathers rebels? Is it not to change their status so that people will not listen to them? Why do they prescribe IPOB? Is it not to change their status, which is image, so that people will not take us serious? So now that IPOB have pushed Nigeria and their image have been corrupted, right? And you are not seeing it as anything. What do they use to defeat people? Is it not changing your image, changing your status, giving you another name? Is that not how they defeat? When NSAS come, is that not how they defeated them? When these protesters came for bad government, do they not tag them? They must change your status. Peter Obi came, they say it's IPOB. They must change your status. When they want to what they wanted, they have no reason to. There is no way they can bring Tofa down. All they care, they were watching. The only point they picked was Ojukwu voted for Tofa in Kanu very early in the morning. Ojukwu was in Kanu, polling unit of Tofa. He went down, voted for Tofa. And the people of that area, those people refused to vote for their brother Tofa. Do you understand? What was the reason? Ojukwu voted for you. You must point hand at Igbo man. You must point hand at Igbo man. They must be the accused. When we say Igbo, people from the east, that is the name they use. They cannot separate Ibibio from you. It's impossible. A judge is that they cannot do it. You are the one who can do it. They cannot. You are the one who is doing it. Hey, we are Ijaw. Hey, we are Izong. We are this. Hey, we are this. We are not Ikwere. We are Igbo. We are not Igbo. We are Ikwere. Are you not the one telling them? Do they know? Right? So, if Nigerians do not care about their citizens, their image, ask yourself, why do Nigeria always use blackmailing and tarnishing of image to excel? If you think that image doesn't matter, how did they fight Fela? They gave him names. They gave him corrupt. They destroy his names. People started avoiding him. While they don't want people to focus on the West coming out from Fela, they want people to focus on his dressing, his appearance, his attitude, so that even when you are listening to him, you cannot take him serious. Even when he's saying the truth, you'll be seeing another picture, and that picture will make you not to see meaning in his song. That's what they brought against IPOB, but they didn't succeed. Do you understand? So Nigeria is now they are now occupying that very position which they gave to our father, blackmail. Today, the world is seeing Nigeria as nothing. So they should tell their citizens the truth if they still have image. No image, you are still keeping Nnamdi Kanu. That thing he had been saying on radio, is that not what he said in the court? Is that not what he said in the court? Right? So what is the difference? What have you achieved? Today, his now arrogance for refusing to stand trial in a playing field. Was that a court where he should sit, stand trial? You put him to dock in a court that has no jurisdiction, and you want him to be quiet and be politically correct. Okay? Because you think he's contesting for election. This is freedom fighter. He knows when to apply anything. You can never do it. You as anything, that's your lawyer. That thing he did, you cannot challenge the government like that. So why are you worried that you are not the one who did it? Can you do it? If you do it, they will hold you. Why can't you be happy that he did it when he know that he can do it? Why? Are you getting it? So that is it. From our Biafra television Europe here, and from me, fearless IPB evangelist Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is good afternoon.
Oh na 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 na. Watch it out. Watch me far away, see me far away, Shabada. Tell me what you saw, I will show you what I have, because I have myself. Authentic say na defense. Make you watch my back. Now wait till you they see, yeah. Unless you have the sense, you go learn to pretend. Do not run away. Kind of sober than you. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I talk. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I am. Ohaneze Ndigo, how na day? I don't come to speak my mind with no delay. Let them know say una eyes clear about in a way. Watch out, many things they happen in that country you dey. So some people trouble upon people every day. Even when you dey, you go talk say you know dey. I need to understand why this one about. I need to understand why this truth apart. The promise that we got and nationalize. The promise we will live and no complaints. Somebody watch me far away. Watch me far away. See me far away. See me far away. Tell me what you saw. I will show you what I have. Because I have myself, oh, then think say na defense, oh. Make you watch my back. Now wait till you they see, yeah. Unless you have the sense, oh, you go learn to pretend, oh. Do not run away, kind of that is why I say, that is why I say, that is why I talk. That is why I say, that is why I say, that is why I know. Samada, ta ta ta, kick Samada, Boomba. I come back again to tell people, say, now here we dey. We don't come to stay. I say no retreat, no surrender. We're living big, but no arrange. Look at the soldiers killing innocent Biafrans every day. Look at Islam is killing innocent Christians every day. It depends on me, it depends on me, it depends on me. Chukwuoki Kobiama, Baturanyo Senyemaka, Baturanyo Senyemaka. I know Ginaka, that is why I say, that is why I talk, that is why I know, that is why I say, that is why I talk, that is why I know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Dike one, Umu Biafra nine, Ayisigi Gabaniru, Donya Kaya Docha, Weli Feneme, Onye Naya Nejuno Yine, Chuku Kwamawaja, you are whiter than snow, Woku Gibesioku, we stand where you stand, we say no secret trial. Onyinye Chukwu Ezosika Osiki Ohamadike, no secret trial. Prophet Yahweh's young Osiki Ohamadike Osiki Jisike Mastus Ejike Kole Osiki one day Buje Bije, Sikwa, no Welly Feneme, a Welly Fenafia, a Welly Fenaco. Ezi one name Victor Chimezie Okorochuku Igbo Network Television London Osiki Jisike na hakugi nasu Umu Biafra nile Gedi nenuwa Asiki Gabaniru No secret trial No secret trial No secret trial No secret trial. Hey! Watch me far away. See me far away. Tell me what you saw. I will show you what I have. Because I have myself, oh, then think say na defense.
sense, oh. Make you watch my back. Now wait till you they see, yeah. Unless you have the sense, oh, you go learn to pretend, oh. Do not run away. Find us over than you. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I thought. That is why I say.